my gosh, y'all, I cannot believe it has been 1 year today since my big chop, since I decided I was capable of seeing exactly who I am from the root. Today, we're about to go into K. Renee Hair Studios right here in Marietta, Georgia, and she is going to revive my coils and curls, and we're gonna see how much my hair has grown. We may even dye my hair today. We're talking a total hair transformation. Are you ready? Let's make it worthwhile. The reason I chose K. Renee Hair Studios is because I needed someone who gets me and gets my hair. Y'all are about to meet Kendra for the very first time. You ready to meet her? Come on. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm so ready for today.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Meet
1
Kendra.
year.
1 year. I know y'all are like dying to see what is under this bonnet. You probably are too. Okay, I just want to preface this by saying I just took my braids out last night and I washed my hair, deep conditioned, and combed it out and blew it dry. Okay, you ready? Here's the
reveal.
Do you want to do it?
Do you want me to take it off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, look at the growth. Even from when I last saw you.
I know.
Oh my gosh, she's so full.
It's a lot. It's a lot of hair.
I am like shocked at how dense. The hell. That's a compliment.
Thank you.
Sometimes people are like, oh, they're afraid. I just have so much hair. It's density. I'm like, this is health. Your hair, it's not going to be this dense and this full everywhere. We have no see-throughness. It's super healthy.
I try to take good care of her, and me, I drink a lot of water, okay, and I eat my leafy greens, okay?
First, I'm going to wash you, put some things on your hair that's going to protect the integrity of the strength of your hair as we're doing the coloring service. And then we'll obviously color it after that, after I dry, and then we'll go back, style, and then we'll have the big final reveal.
I'm ready.
How do you feel about that?
I'm so excited about this.
Me too.
Okay.
All right.
So y'all, this is the most random thing. Why am I standing here with this cape on and we're not doing hair? And instead, look at this. There is a needle from when my seamstress replaced the zipper in this cat suit. And I felt something poking me in the back and I was like, what is that? Reached back and I was like,
Look how big that is.
And so now we're across the hall asking someone, this is a professional barber, and now I'm interrupting this man's appointment. This brother just trying to get his fade. He's just trying to get lined up in here. And look at we're over here trying to get a needle out of my back, okay? Thank you for rolling with it, and thank you so much. What's your name?
This is so funny.
Hi, Andre. I'm Melissa. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, now we have to find him and tell him that we got.
Oh yeah, is he still searching for something?
Yes,
else?
but we
He
got.
might be over here.
Okay, I'll go this way. Let's see. Okay.
I don't see him.
I don't see him. Oh, there he is. We got it.
You did.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
cut
so
it with
much.
those
That's so
with those
kind.
pliers.
I have to give you a shout
Yeah,
out.
we cut it with the pliers. Your client has them. Yeah, he was able to finesse it and.
That's so crazy. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate you.
That was so sweet. Thank you again.
Mike saves me again.
You're so fine, fine, fine lady. Fine, fine, baby, been want to fly for my belly. Anytime when I see you, you're so fine, fine, fine lady.
So my name is Kendra Thomas. I am the owner of K. Renee Hair Studios, which is a curly haven. I am a curly hair specialist and educator. I really just pride myself in educating people on their curly hair, knowing how to take care of it on the day-to-day, what products to use, how to maintain it, how to switch up their styles, right? Like, why am I using warm water versus cold water, and why would I use that product over this product? That's something I feel like is there's a huge gap in the industry.
Did you always know this is what you wanted to do?
No. Hair has always been a part of my life, but It wasn't until about 7.5, 8 years ago when I went through my own curly hair journey. I had someone sit me down and really just love on me and teach me about how to style my hair. Growing up, like, I was the hair girl. I was the one who did everybody's hair. I was the different one. You know, I grew up in Colorado. I'm a mixed girl. I'm half Jamaican, I'm half German. So, you know, my hair definitely takes after the Jamaican side. And nobody else looked like me or had hair like me. So I had to learn really early on, you know, how to kind of maintain and detangle and style and do all these different things to my hair.
Did anybody teach you?
No. My mom, she was, you know, stay-at-home mom, didn't work for like 14 years, which was great, but my mom didn't know anything about curly hair or what to do with my hair. And so that was really a struggle. I had my first relaxer pretty young. And that just kind of took my hair out. And I hated it. I felt like my hair was like spaghetti. Like it was just kind of like hanging there on my head, you know, and not doing anything, where I feel like, okay, I'm gonna have to straighten this, but when my hair gets wet, I'm like so embarrassed because it looks crazy.
That makes me so sad for you.
Yeah, it was traumatic for being, you know, so young. And I feel like, you know, you really start building your self-esteem very young. And that was the first time I realized, like, oof, what's on my head is not acceptable to anybody, you know, and I've got to change it. Exactly. And I got to change it, right? And even my mom was not super, she didn't really encourage me to, like, you know, embrace my natural texture and, you know, tell me my hair was so beautiful and I should just wear it like that, you know. When you hear those people say stuff like that to you, oh, you know, wear your hair natural, or you can do this or that, it feels very hollow because I didn't know how. So even after I had my first relaxer, I had my first big chop in like 2nd grade.
Second grade? Because it took your hair out.
It took my hair out
honey.
so
Who did the
bad.
relaxer?
It was, funny enough, back in the day, you remember there were salons inside of like department stores?
Girl, you did not get
Yes.
it.
Department store relaxer.
I had my
my
first relaxer in a Dillard's.
Girl, not a Dillard's. What? Okay, so your mom, I'm assuming, was just trying to figure out a way to like manage your hair, or
Yeah,
to make it more
manageable.
manageable, right? Which is the same thing that my mom did when I was 5 by giving me my first relaxer.
Yep.
And then you're in the relaxer world. It's like a prison.
Yes,
It's like
it
a
is
hair
a prison.
prison. It's a hair prison. It's a hair
And the
prison.
only way out is the big chop.
Truly.
Yeah.
And it's so liberating. If I had known what I know now about my own hair texture and about how freeing it would feel, I would have done it years ago. Were there other little girls who looked like you, or were you all in Colorado, I guess?
Girl, no. Like I was, and that's honestly, you know, fast forward to like way later in my story, that's really one of the reasons why I moved to Atlanta, was because I was tired of feeling like a token. You know, like I was the only one, you know, with my hair like this, and I was only everyone's black friend, you know.
Oh, girl, that's a
Which
whole
has
nother
its own,
episode.
and that's what I'm saying.
Hello?
Like, that's a story for another day. But
Wow.
that's, you know, that really played into that for me. I was really ashamed of my hair after that. After I figured out, like, man, like my hair is not acceptable in its natural state. Like, I'm always gonna have to do something to manipulate it to make it look like something different in order for people to find me attractive, right? Like when I started getting into like middle school and high school, you know, and starting to like be attracted to some of the boys, right? Like I'm like, why is nobody attracted to me? You know, I always thought that was because of my hair, right? My hair was just, it was kind of a mess, you know? So right now we are prepping the hair for color. And you know, gone are the days of coming into the salon and getting your hair colored over dirty hair. You know, products and buildup in the hair can prevent the hair from taking in the color evenly or even taking it in at all. So what I want to do is I am making sure that I can clean everything off of the hair. So we did a really good clarify. I like to use the Balance shampoo for that. That one's by AG. And now we are conditioning using Inner Sense. This is my favorite conditioner. It's Color Radiance. Just to add some hydration back in the hair so I can detangle it. And then I'm going to use a little bit of K18 to add some strength and protection for the coloring process. So this is K18, this is the leave-in. I'm gonna put a little bit of this into Melissa's hair just to add some protection. So we're gonna use this K18 Professional Mist.
Okay. So I noticed you're using an Unbrush, is that what that's called?
Yes.
Why that brush?
This brush is like the Big Daddy detangler. I feel like this brush detangles like no other brush. It's really soft and like non-abrasive on the hair. And I can get through big sections. You see that?
Yeah, I'm like,
just,
wait, I need to get an Unbrush
get
up
through
in here,
it, yeah.
okay?
And they have like, this is an Unbrush Plus. There's regular Unbrush too, which is a little smaller, but this one's a little bit larger. Allows me to get through stuff a little bit quicker. Oh, there's so many brushes out there. They're always coming out with new ones.
There's always ones.
You can't keep up.
How do you know, like, okay.
Just text me and I'll keep up.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll just do that. But
It's my job, not your job.
But for people who don't have texting access to you, and let's say you're one of those people who's like, okay, I'm new to the natural hair community, or I've been doing this for a while, I'm a product junkie.
Yeah.
How do you know when you've found a product that really works well on your hair? Like, is there something that people should be looking for?
That is a little bit of a loaded question.
Uh-oh.
Like with a longer answer than you're probably anticipating. I feel like everybody is so different with what they are like seeking out of their style. So for example, if I am looking for definition and longevity, meaning I want my curls to be very, very defined and I want them to last, like my style to last me a long time, meaning at least a week, of time before wash day again. So if I am focused on those things, then as I am going through and trying products, those are the things that I'm going to look for.
Okay, that makes
right?
sense. Yeah.
So if I'm using a gel that's like nice and strong hold, right, where it's like really thick, so it's clumping my curls together, so they look really juicy, and then I wear that for a week and they don't budge, right? Say I get a little bit bigger, I grow, but it's not to the point where I'm like frizzed out to oblivion and now I have to start getting creative with my hairstyles. Then in that case, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm looking for elongation and definition, hydration, all that, right? But I could also be looking for the opposite. I could be looking for something that's super, super light, that when I put it in my hair, it doesn't feel like anything is actually in my hair. It just is super soft and voluminous, right? So then I would be looking for something completely different.
Is there anything that someone who has natural hair or is on a natural hair journey should avoid?
Personally, I avoid sulfates, silicones, parabens, and fragrance that they can't tell me what it is. Sulfates and silicones for sure, because that's going to literally prevent the hair from becoming hydrated, right? Hydration is the name of the game. Curls, they thrive on hydration. If your curls are not properly hydrated, they are literally never gonna be happy, right? So I think first and foremost, that's what we all wanna look for is hydration, but like true hydration, right? Not just chocked full of silicone, which is like a plastic derivative, which will make your hair look hydrated because it's going to be shiny, it's going to reflect light, right? It's going to feel really slippy because essentially it is a plastic on the hair, right? That I try to kind of avoid.
I also noticed that you section my hair really well. That is the part that I'm lazy on.
Really?
I'm lazy on sectioning. I'm lazy on sectioning.
A lot of people are lazy on sectioning. I think that's a pretty common.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Okay. Maybe if I have an Unbrush, I won't be so lazy on my sectioning.
That may help.
I also noticed you really saturated my hair, but now you're going to go through and dry it?
I'm just going to dry it and stretch you just a little bit so that I can see everything and make sure I'm not missing anything when I color. And this is the Shark dryer. I love this dryer because it has this really cool attachment, this little round brush attachment.
Yeah, I've never seen that
Isn't that
before.
cool?
Yes.
And it's not like super abrasive.
I was gonna say,
or
it doesn't
like
feel
really
like it's
tense.
Yeah. Okay, now you're about to make me buy a dryer. I actually think I need a new dryer, and I was debating between that
Really?
one If I were gonna, okay, yes. If
Like a new dryer to like diffuse your hair, or like what's the purpose and use here?
I don't know. First I was gonna get that one just because I loved it when you used it last time.
Okay.
But now that I'm seeing this one, I'm
You
like,
talking about
wait,
the Gamma or the?
this one.
Okay.
Because you had is that the one with the Gamma
Airlight
blue
Pro?
light? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one I've never seen, so I'm like, wait, is that the one that I should get?
I mean, they're all so different. Like,
Okay.
this one I like. This is kind of like my heavy hitter, right? Like
Okay.
if I want to bring out the big guns, this is like my big gun.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But also I love this dryer because it's the only one I have that has that cool attachment.
You went to college, you studied anthropology, and what was the other thing?
Geographic Information
Geographic information.
GIS.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But then now you do this.
Now I do this.
Tell me how you got
how
from
did I
one
get
to
there?
the other. Yeah.
So this is kind of a funny story. So I was working for a startup company. I ended up landing like a really solid job right out of college. Like really good. I was promoted to director level within, a year of that. And so I had a lot of responsibility and, it was a lot of hard work. I ended up having teams all over. I had a team in Chennai, India, and connection here with Kennesaw. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? This whole desk life, like sitting here in front of a computer all day, staring at a, screen, I just started to get kind of depressed. Around the time when I was first starting that career, I went to Mexico with my family, like a little quick family trip. We were there for like a week. My dad invited me kind of last minute, and his girlfriend at the time was gonna be there. His girlfriend, Jennifer, she curly girl all the way, like
Mixed?
4B, 4C,
Oh, okay.
Like-
a sister.
a system.
Okay,
A system.
okay,
4B, 4C hair, absolutely gorgeous. Like little shoulder length kind of bob, and she was a curly girl through and through. Like never straightened her hair, So I think her and my dad, because my dad was very aware of like my hair struggles and my self-esteem issues and all that stuff that stemmed from my hair stuff from my childhood. And so he would kind of tell her about it. And so when we were on this vacation, she kept kind of hinting at me that they were having those conversations, right? Like, oh, your dad was telling me that you've always struggled with your hair and that, you're kind of in a place where you feel like you have to straighten it. And she's like, can I like help you? Can I teach you how to style your hair? Like I brought all of my products with me. And I'm like, you brought all of your products with you to Mexico? She's like, yeah. She's like, I would love to style it like any of these days, whenever you have time, just, let me know and I'll style it just so you can see. Just so you can see. So I told her, I'm like, Jennifer, that's really, really nice of you, but I know my hair. And I know it's not gonna do that, what your hair does. I've been, living with my hair my whole life. I am now the hair girl because it's been, 20 years of just like figuring it out, right? So I thought I knew it all. And I told her, I was like, girl, my curls don't look like that. When they get wet, they separate. They don't come together like yours do. She was like, no, it's technique and product. Like, you just have to know what to do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we go and we're sitting on the balcony outside in our, hotel room. I'm just looking out at the ocean, enjoying my time. I have no high hopes. I'm like, whatever happens, happens. If she can get this hair to define, more power to her, So she finishes my hair and she was like, all right, it's still wet. We got to dry it, but go look in the mirror just so you can kind of see generally, what it's going to look like. So I'm like, okay, whatever, right? I get up. I remember, like, I went to the kitchen, made myself something to eat real quick. Like, I wasn't even interested in looking.
You
Like,
didn't immediately go and look?
No.
Kendra,
I was like,
go ahead.
okay, whatever, cool. Made myself some tea or whatever. Then I went in the bathroom, looked in the mirror. When I tell you, I had to double take. I almost scared myself because I had no idea. I looked in the mirror and I was like,
that was a really good.
like,
what? You're like, Kendra, is that you? Is this a dream?
Girl.
Like, wait a minute, I'm picturing myself.
that I have never gone through so many emotions in such a short period of time. When I tell you it was shock, then it was anger.
I know that anger.
It was anger. I was like, wait a minute. Y'all knew all this was up here this whole time.
This whole time, you didn't say nothing.
This whole time, you didn't say nothing. I'm like, you had me out here looking crazy.
Broke down and busted.
Looking crazy. I'm like, my hair was so heat damaged. It was so crazy. And when she did it for the first time, I was like, how the hell?
I love you.
In what world? Like, and then I started crying.
Of course you
right?
did.
Because then it's like, you know, I was pissed. And then I was like, no, but this is me. I'm so happy. So then I start crying because I'm happy, right?
You were a full roller coaster of emotions.
I was like the full suite of emotions in like 10 seconds.
Oh my
So
God.
I pull myself together. I sprint outside. I'm like, Jennifer, what did you do? What did you just use in my hair? What the hell? And I'm like freaking out at her. And I'm like, how does it look like this? Like, what? How did you get? I've never seen that. I didn't even know my hair curled like that.
Oh my God.
I was tripping. I'm like, you put a wig on my head. This is not my hair. You could not pay me and convince me that this is what I had up here. From that day forward, I still to this day have not one time straightened my hair.
How long ago was that?
That was in 2016.
So 9 years. Why
Not a
would you though? Look how
single- no.
gorgeous your hair is. Your hair is gorgeous.
We went out on the town that day. We walked around. I took more pictures that
I bet
day.
you did.
I don't take pictures. I hate taking pictures of myself. And I was like,
Hello?
look how cute I am.
Hello?
Look at my hair.
Hello?
Like, look at me. And you know,
love
we air dried it, of course.
Yeah.
So it's just getting bigger and better all day. And I'm like, this is insane.
Oh my God.
She's ready.
She ready spaghetti. Hey.
Oh, this
okay,
is
I have
so
to take
cute.
a picture. This is incredible. I cannot. This is so wild. When I had my big chop, it felt like I was meeting myself for the very first time.
Yes.
The same way you
That's
looked in the
literally
mirror.
what it feels
right?
like.
You look in
You
the
look
mirror,
in the
like,
mirror and you're like,
is
what?
that me? You're like, and then the anger sets in. As you say, you're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This whole time? And you're doing the calculations in your head?
Literally, I'm like,
You're
I am how old? We are in our 20s.
Okay.
I'm
30.
like,
It was
bro,
40s for
this
me.
is crazy.
Yeah, and you're like, I
Yeah.
could have been all the times I stayed at home because I couldn't get my hair to do
Oh,
right.
yeah.
All the times I was so ashamed. But I think also about the sacrifices that we make as Black women when we're trying to stick to the standard of beauty that's not made for us. And I'm talking about, I'm not gonna go swimming on vacation because I'm
Lord.
afraid if I mess up my hair, I
part.
won't be able to fix it. So
That
I'm
part.
paying to be on vacation. Or, yeah, we're going swimming this weekend. Okay, I'll go to the pool with y'all. I'll sit by the pool and look cute because I don't want to mess up my hair. You know? Like
That was me.
Oh my gosh.
It's so, you feel like you're in prison.
And then how about this? Black women holding on to so much stress that it turns into hypertension and all these other health complications because you are restricting your own living. You're
Yep.
just existing. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane. The
And then like,
sacrifice.
it's like, at that point, who are you living for?
Who are you living for?
And then like, why are you chasing these standards? For what?
Right. Set
Like,
your
to
own.
what end?
Exactly.
Right? Like what, yeah.
And then I also think for us, we have to re-examine who we are and who we want to be.
Yes.
And how do we get there? Where do you start, you know? And I mean, it's certainly a gradual process. It has been for me, but again, the liberation that I felt the day I got my big chop, even the liberation I feel now, and the versatility of our hair.
Yes.
Right? So I can go and wear braids, and rock braids for like 4 weeks if I want to, because I know that the integrity of my hair is still good, because I come here, you help maintain the integrity of my hair. And then
And you
I
have good
also-
products at home.
I have good products at home, you know?
The whole nine. Now you know what to
Yeah.
do, how to deep condition properly.
That part. But also, you know, growing up, we didn't have all of these different options when it comes to natural hair care products being readily available. They didn't exist.
Yeah, they really didn't.
When it comes to my physical fitness, I've really been
Wow.
able to lean into that. I'm in the best shape of my life at 43 years old.
Oh,
and it
I
was
love that.
after cutting my hair. My hair.
Like, what a release.
Girl.
You know?
Girl.
It's literally clients like you, like I would say, 35 and older. It's the hardest because you lived a lot of your life not like that.
Yeah.
You know? So when I get a client like you in my chair, I get really excited.
Oh.
Like, I'm like, wow, like this is, I know that it took this person a lot of like courage and self-love and like, this is a giant step. Like, for like
This is
the
a leap off of a
18-year-olds,
cliff.
they're
No,
like,
this is-
this is like a shuffle.
Sure, but this is
For you, it's like,
This is jumping. This is jumping off a cliff, is what
Yeah,
this is for me.
literally.
or what it was for me.
Yeah.
But it was the most liberating feeling. And I don't like roller coasters or anything. I don't like those like dips and stuff. I don't like that. But I love this ride.
And girl,
I love this hair journey. After I had my big chop, she said that when I first showed it to her, and I was so scared to show my mom my hair.
Really?
I wore a baseball cap to pick her up from the airport. I was so like.
not a baseball cap.
I did. I mean, it was like 2 weeks later that she was
Yeah.
here because my son's birthday.
Were you
is
just
around-
scared of like what she would think?
Yeah, and I know my mom so well that I would know what she thought just from her face.
Go ahead, react. Oh, she has her mask on, so it's cheating. Okay. No, I know I don't need your approval, but it's more of like, I don't know. My whole life, you wanted my hair to look a certain way, and I did too. But
Yeah. You wanted it to be like mommy's. When I grow up, my hair is gonna be just like my mommy's.
So I when I revealed my hair, she said, "Wow, you're braver than I am," and I took that as like a backhanded compliment.
Oh.
Little did I know.
That is a little, I could see that.
Right? But
Yeah.
and it's I think it's because of how I was approaching it. I was coming to that from a place of she's not gonna like it, right? Like I was expecting her to
You were
not
like
like
anticipating
it.
that.
Anticipating it being
Yeah.
like a bad reaction. So when she said, "Wow, you're braver than I am," that's how I took
You were
it.
like,
And then-
it's negative.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
negative in my
Yeah.
head. Well, how about 6-7 months later, she big chops her hair, and I'm like, "Mom, I can't." Yeah, she big chopped her hair. And
Miss,
I'm like,
you're braver than me.
Yeah, and
is being brave.
yeah, so I sat down with her and I talked to her about this, and I'm going to share this on Worthwhile. And I said, you know, when you said that, I don't know how you meant it, but it really is actually, this was right before she got her big chop. I said this to her. It really hurt my feelings because I thought that you disapproved of it, and I thought that that was like a backhanded compliment. And she said, "Oh no, sweetheart. I was saying that you were so brave."
Like quite
That
literally.
I want, like literally.
Like she was like, that was a literal translation.
Yeah.
Like,
I
not
want-
passive aggression. Like,
She's
yeah.
like, I wanted to be as brave as you are, and I was never that brave. To me, my definition of success is about the impact that I can have on my community.
Yep.
My definition of success is, did this story that I told, that I helped tell, make an impact in a positive way on someone else's life?
Yeah.
Because that's ultimately what it's about. I'm not chasing dollars. I'm not
Exactly.
chasing clout.
Right.
I've already proven myself in broadcasting, so I'm not like, y'all, I can do this.
Right. Look at me. Look
Look
how
at me,
great
look
I
at me.
am.
Yeah, and that's not what this is. That's not what Worthwhile is. Worthwhile is for everybody else. It's not really for me. Like, I feel like if I weren't doing this, I wouldn't be living in my purpose.
Yeah.
I have never felt more in alignment with my purpose than I do right now. And it all started with my big chop.
Wow.
Allow yourself to live it
Yep.
instead of just existing. But you're
That
really
is so true.
being present in your life and participating in your own life. And you take some chances.
Yeah. You always gotta take chances.
Yeah, take some chances. Take a few
Always.
risks here and there.
Yeah. Like that was a little risk.
Little
It was
risk.
worth the risk.
Okay, here we and then here
100%.
we are. Oh, I'm so feeling this darker color.
Oh, me too. It's
I am
fire.
so feeling it.
I was almost going for like, we want to pop the eyes. Your eyes are a really beautiful brown,
Thank you.
and so let's like pop them out. You know, make
Pop
the
'em out.
hair match the eyes. So we're just rinsing out. We're gonna wash all the color out of her hair, get it nice and squeaky clean, and then we're gonna style them coils, them beautiful coils.
You're so fine, fine, my lady. You're so fine, fine, my lady. You're so fine, fine, my lady. Fine, fine, my baby.
Is it me? Hey, girl. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much. I feel so pretty. I just feel like me, you know? Well, thank you. But I mean, like, I feel like me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like, as I said, I feel like I just met her. I just met myself.
You did just meet her, kind of.
Like,
This version of her.
this has been really great.
Thanks for wanting to share my journey.
Of course, of
And
course.
allow me to be a part of yours.
When I was
very
so
special.
nervous, thank you for that, but I was nervous when I was like, I need to document this. Oh, I'll just do like my little DJI and handheld, and then
Yeah.
I'll send the video and have my editor do it. But
Right.
I said, no, this deserves to really be more than just about me and my own
Yeah.
growth. When you are sharing your story, I know we're not the only ones who are experiencing this. And I
Yep.
know that by us sharing our stories, we're helping somebody out there. I want to hear your stories
gotta
too.
share your story.
I want to hear your stories too. So if you have a big chop story that you would like to be told or that you would just like to share, please drop in the comments or DM me. We want to hear it. We want to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has a different story.
Everybody has a different story. Oh, thank you so much for today.
You're so fine, 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 lady. Fine, fine, baby, butterfly for my belly. Anytime when I see you, you're so fine, fine.
In getting to know my hair, I've been getting to know myself better.